What's up, you filthy animals? You're tuning in to the Tmlp podcast, where we like to talk a little shit and make you feel weird. Follow us on Twitter, Tmlp Pod.
Are you backed up or just looking for a smoother, softer finish when pinching your loaf? Hi, Ryan with Tmlp, and I want to endorse EnemaSupply.com, the only enema supplier I trust with my constipation woes. Enema Supply is your way to shop hundreds of enemas privately, like the 2-quart enema bag kit, which also comes in 4 quarts, or the extended reach purple enema bulb. That's EnemaSupply.com, and hey, they even offer free shipping on orders $75 and over. EnemaSupply.com. Unplug that hole today. Hey, it's your boy Ryan. It's Thursday. You know what we're doing. We're loose. I'm sitting here with Pat. What's up, Pat?
Pizza Vizon, what's up?
I'm sitting with Mike to my left.
Howdy, y'all.
And, of course, Ben Hameen.
What's up?
Guys, it's been a while. We don't have time to mess around. We're jumping right into the headlines, and I'm just going to say it. I eat ass. Dylan Webb was pulled over by Columbus County Sheriff on May 5th off of Highway 90 in Lake City, Florida. The police officer claimed Webb was violating Florida Statute 847.011 because of his I eat ass decal on the back of his truck.
It just says I eat ass?
It literally just says I eat ass on the back of this giant Chevy truck.
I eat
You should
ass.
get one of those.
I mean, I got enough bumper stickers on my car. I can
When the
definitely
cop
get
pulled
an
him
I eat
over,
ass.
when the cop pulled him over, he literally responded, "How is that even derogatory?"
Seriously, though. He's just a man who likes to please his woman. Or
What's
man.
841.002?
It's just the whatever statute.
There's
of,
got to
like,
be another
some
meaning
sort of-
behind the whole thing.
What, eating ass?
No, like, I don't know, maybe like
What culture eats the most ass? Because
He-
that's how we're trying to find the racial slur here, right?
So he has to create the bumper sticker, buy it, sell it, and then not him, but someone that has to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be some kind of I eat ass club out there, or someone who thinks it's hilarious.
It's ass-eating season, bro.
I
Everybody's...
feel like that's a
Everyone's eating ass.
that's a Spencer's gift item right there.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I'm gonna buy that for a bachelor party type of thing.
It's gonna look good on the back of the Jeep.
What if? All right, so sometimes
Say, I eat ass, and then your license plate.
the
I eat ass. The Pat. By the way, folks, his license plate does say The Pat.
It's legendary. It is G Patriot, but I'm Pat,
Legendary,
so
That's
I
very
am
American of
the
you to
Pat.
eat ass.
So.
That'd be like a pretty funny, harmless prank. It's just to get a bunch of those bumper stickers and go and slap them on people's cars.
And then, like, what if it was like
I
bumper
eat ass.
stickers, like on your laptop, like if you're one of those hipster arcades, like
Yeah?
it just whips out his computer and it just says "I eat ass" at the library, and it's like, oh, okay, like
I would have flipped it on that cop so fast. I would have been like, what are you talking about? That's my religious beliefs. And I'd just tell him I'm from, like, Lithuania, and we eat donkey out there hardcore. And it's like a god to us. I eat ass.
That probably would have flipped it. So this kid get charged with anything?
After a 4-day ordeal, all charges ended up being dropped. After a letter was sent by the assistant state attorney, it stated the charges filed against the 23-year-old that have had to have been dropped, and his I eat ass decal is protected by the First Amendment. God fucking bless America.
God
Yes.
bless America, folks.
Thank you, our forefathers who had such foresight to let us speak our minds.
To
on,
know the important things, like eating ass.
like putting whatever you want on your bumper.
If you don't eat your girl's ass, your guy's ass,
I mean,
good luck finding a keeper.
you're pro bumper sticker. I've always been anti bumper
Oh,
sticker.
I'm so
I
pro
heard,
bumper
like,
sticker. We'll fill it up.
tears away the paint, maybe, right? I always heard you put the bumper sticker on your window so it doesn't mess up your paint. But if you drive a cool car like Ben, so
Yeah.
you're not really worried about it.
Did you guys know Arthur is still making new episodes?
What?
Yeah.
As long as Ziggy Marley is still singing the intro, that's all I care about.
Not sure about
If he's
that.
not, I protest.
DW about to get that ass clapped.
How's DW looking nowadays? Shit getting grown up yet?
We all know.
We know. We've had conversations about DW.
From the quick hit.
Look for that one in the future.
Look for the quick hit,
Sorry,
people.
Mom.
We're all DW fans.
But anyways,
That's a pretty good one.
during the season premiere of the most recent series, Arthur, on Monday, Arthur, Francine, Buster, and Muffy spent most of their time trying to play matchmaker for their third grade teacher, Mr. Ratburn. In the end, Mr. Ratburn has his own plans. He ties the knot with Patrick, a local chocolatier at a wedding attended by the students.
You think Mr. Ratburn is a top or a bottom? Patrick about to get that ass torn up. This is where we're at nowadays, people. We have a gay teacher on Arthur.
I'm not even mad.
Not mad.
I mean, I'm impressed that Arthur is still making new episodes, honestly.
that
Good
was
for
my
them.
take as well.
And destroying
I like how they made him a
adversity
teacher.
at the same time.
It's good they made him a teacher, not like something else. Like just the neighborhood
Just
guy
a
down the
decent
street.
profession, is what you're
Married a
saying?
chocolatier. That's pretty gay.
Now,
A
here's
chocolatier.
Yeah.
here's my real question about all this.
Okay.
They could have picked any character, not any character, but could have picked or made one up to be gay.
Yeah.
What is so? Mr. Ratburn sounds like a rat, right? He's a rat.
Yeah.
So they made the gay character a rat.
He's got like a little gay mustache. Like it makes sense.
I remember Mr. Ratburn. He was like from the original,
Almond?
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's been
like
around
that.
for
He
22
could have made
seasons.
any
always was a little-
character.
he always was
Could have
a
made him
little
an
weird, but I don't think he was
anteater.
ever-
Could have made him
Seemed gay.
a
but-
bulldog. Could have made him anything.
I wonder if they like.
And you made him a rat.
What if they progressively made him gayer by each episode?
I bet they did.
Like all of a sudden, like this rat's wearing a
We need to-
scarf.
slowly
we
coming
need to
out.
do a
He's
study.
got the ass scarf on or whatever it is.
We're gonna
like-
go
watch,
back,
like-
review the
yeah.
tape.
What
study the character
season
arc.
did they first indicate that? It was probably like season 16 or something.
How many seasons are there of Arthur? Now that's the question.
This
on
is
my
season
mind.
22, I believe you said.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Because I half-ass listen to you all the time.
Well, I appreciate you.
You know it.
Well, yeah, it's just a PBS. I wasn't big into like the VeggieTales or Arthur or like the PBS shows. They were too like trying to be educated and whatnot. But
What about Magic
I
School
saw a
Bus?
pretty good debate going online on the Twitter handle at @TurmyLoosePod for which show you preferred. Was it Dexter's Laboratory
Oof.
or Hey Arnold?
Oof.
And it just kind of got me going back to all the cartoons I loved. And I just kind of started to try to compare which of the networks I ranked like higher. Like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Disney. And I stacked it up. I was definitely a Nick kid, but Cartoon Network did have those slammers. But what were you guys? Were you guys more Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney?
Cartoon Network had the more like fucked up shows like Cow and Chicken, so I was Cartoon Network all the way.
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy, all of the good ones. Adult Swim.
I think Ren and Stimpy was Nick.
That was
but
Nick.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that just blew my mind a little bit.
I'm on the fence. I think when I was younger, Cartoon Network had better shows. Like
Did it?
Dexter's Laboratory was pretty early on.
That is true.
It
though. I
was.
felt
It
like
was
there
in the
a good
beginning.
Cartoon Network. Nickelodeon was more like Blue's Clues, and that's what I remember from Nickelodeon.
That's
Like,
a tough, like,
I was
Harold,
when I was a
So-
child. I was Nickelodeon. I watched all the Nickelodeon shows growing up.
100 Good Deeds for Eddie McDowd.
Stop bringing that back into the mix.
I'll bring it up every time.
Man, the Wild Thornberries,
Oh yeah, Wild Thornberries.
one of my favorite shows, bar none.
Ugh.
See, Hey Arnold and
Good
Dexter
eye.
are like my.
I just-
Those are two top tier shows. I don't know if I could pick.
I was an Angry Beavers guy. That is Nick,
That was a
isn't
good
it?
one, yeah.
Angry
But
Beavers.
I might have been
Cartoon
more of a
Network,
Nick
I
guy.
mean, they had Courage,
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Boom. You just brought me back. To
Ed,
Cartoon
and
Network.
Eddie.
Brought me back to
Uh-huh.
Cartoon Network. Duh, I was a Cartoon Network guy.
Which,
Lost Faith. for
as
6
I was
seconds.
browsing the Turmy Loose Pod Twitter handle, I stumbled across another podcast, and it's these dudes, and they like have a weekly podcast where they get drunk and they watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yep.
So shout out to them.
Hold on,
That's all
I'm
I have to say, because that's an amazing idea for a podcast. Like
It really is.
you just get. I mean, there's got to be a
show-
lot of episodes.
Freaked me out.
That was a
was
There's that
scary,
one episode
super
where the
scary
guy is
show.
like looking for it's the Liquid Courage podcast at liquid_podcast.
Shout out. Good idea. For
read
a pod.
their description.
I just got out of it. Sorry.
Duh.
But there's the one episode where the guy is standing out in the field and he's like trying to get his
That's the most fucked up
Egyptian
episode.
like slab back or whatever.
Yeah, that's one
oh
of the
my
scariest
god, it
things.
gave me nightmares.
You cannot
forever.
get this love.
You can quote the fucking episode.
All right, so the Liquid Courage podcast, we break down every episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog in the most insightful and intoxicated way. Check us out. They're not affiliated with Courage the Cowardly Dog in any fashion.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
It's a good podcast. Check them out. It's really funny. I don't know. I like the OG episode, the first 15 minutes episode ever played. I remember when it first aired. And it's like, here's this new show, check it out, after some other show.
Yeah.
And it was the episode of the, was it the chickens?
Cow and chicken?
No, not cow and chicken. It's the chickens that came down from the heavens.
Oh, the evil alien
Yeah,
chickens?
they're like ducks or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're
And
talking
that,
about.
like, those eyes of those ducks, like, haunted me for the longest time. And it just was like, I need this show. Or the cat. Mr. Cat.
It just gave me weird vibes.
Yeah,
The whole show's a weird
Yeah,
vibe.
it's
But I love
very
it.
like the creators were on some stuff.
Billy and Mandy.
I think gun to my head, I'm picking
Gillsworth.
Nickelodeon.
I can't know his name.
Gun to my head, I'm going Nickelodeon.
I was definitely I rattled off like
Rocket Power, come
a
on.
couple. Yeah, Rocket Power. There are a couple other ones. Cat Dog, Doug, Fairly Odd Parents.
SpongeBob.
How much were you guys big into the Powderpuff Girls?
I actually
I
was.
was low key like.
Duh.
Oh,
Jojo.
I still say it to this day.
All right. So making
Best-
sure I wasn't
they had the
Fuck
best
with the
villains.
Powerpuff Girls, then like you're just lying to yourself.
So nobody was
Seriously.
in. I could only think of one Disney show that I actually watched, and that was That's So
Disney?
Raven.
Even Stevens.
Get out of here.
Oh,
exactly.
even Stevens.
Kim
is
Possible?
glorious.
I didn't get the
Kim
Disney
Possible.
Channel.
I don't want to
from all this.
discount the greatness that was Disney at that time.
I would have never known what a naked mole rat was. if it
And the
wasn't for
Disney
Ron.
Channel original movies. Come on.
Ron Stappable.
Ron Probable.
I only heard the stories of Disney Channel.
Disney Channel had some slayers in their day.
Dude, those Disney
Sweet
Channel
Life of
original
Zack and
movies.
Cody.
What was that? Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Oh, yes, the show where
Pat, you love that.
Yeah,
movie.
I know what you're talking about.
he blows his dad's mind because he cracks eggs in both hands.
play baseball. I want to cook
Dad-
omelet.
Dad finally gets it and he just watches his son crack eggs in both of his hands. Impressed.
We might have to do a throwback 90s pod.
Inspired me.
Did you guys see Bill Nye appear on John Oliver's
Yes,
show?
so funny. Bill
Smart
Nye
house.
is
He
the
needs-
fucking man.
He needs his own. He needs a TV show again if he doesn't already have one. If I'm
A
ignorant.
rated R
Seriously.
Bill
Yes.
Nye show.
Oh, that'd be so
Yes.
good.
That'd be
Will you
epic.
can you read the quote of what he said for the people who have not seen it?
It was something along the lines of, "The Earth is on fire. There's tons of ways that we could put it out, but none of them are free." Like I think he went on to say, "You fucking idiots," and then say
He called us motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then said, "I was fine explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now. Grow the fuck up." And basically, in essence of what he said.
He's right.
It's very good.
And I think he said something about we have till 2030 and then it's too late.
I think in 2040 is when the coral reef, the Great Coral Reef, would go extinct at the current rate we're at.
2040.
2040.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Give me some
'cause
cool
I
reef
love the
facts,
reef.
Pat.
I've been scuba diving about, I don't know, 5 times now.
Never split.
Exactly. Pat's a scuba diver. That's why I want some coral reef facts.
Yeah.
He knows some things too about reefs.
Coral reef facts. The Australian Great Barrier Reef is like dying quicker than any other reef.
Mhm.
But then, if you want to go to a reef, like the best reef, in my opinion,
Reef.
like if I wanted to
Reef
just
me.
like hit the reefs, the place in Indonesia, near my dad went there. It's called the Maldives. It's
Maldives.
yeah, it's
The
just-
Maldives.
Maldives.
The Maldives.
We're getting a
That-
little Maldive talk.
Indonesia's really cool, and then Fiji. I heard is amazing.
Fiji.
Fiji's lit,
So,
bro.
Pat,
Like go to the Truman Show. Like, yeah, I just got Truman Show vibes.
so what would
Fiji's
happen
got Truman Show
for
vibes.
people who are ignorant
He just
out
wants to
there,
go to Fiji the whole time. But can't.
what would happen if we lost the Great Barrier Reef?
So, the reef supports.
Yeah.
Reef support like just like your low not like low-level fish, but just like reef fish. There's different kinds of fish. There's reef fish, and then there's the big school tunas that you get there swimming the big oceans. But if you lose, it's just like the food cycle here on land. Like if we lost like the bugs, we would lose the birds, and then we would lose
Just the whole ecosystem collapse.
Yes.
Yeah, and then like the deer and everything. But so it just starts from the like in Star Wars Episode 1. There's always a bigger fish.
Oh.
So basically, what you're saying is,
Once you lose one fish, you lose another fish.
all those coastal countries out there that are pretty poor that thrive off of ocean life and stuff like that.
And it's just all coming from it's the oxidation of the oceans.
Oxidation.
Oxidation of the oceans.
Misa think you need to save the Great Barrier Reef.
Clip it.
So,
Gold.
which is basically there's, I don't know. There's the plankton and the coral release different types of CO2 into the air, and I don't know, it just
Oh
gets
shit! You're getting
absorbed and all
deeper.
that.
You're getting into like airborne activity.
Did you read about?
I got.
Did you read about
I
the?
almost went to school for it, but I only lasted 1 class, 2 classes.
Wow. Go back, Pat.
Yeah,
nice.
so I want to go back to school.
Back to
Well,
school.
we need to clean up
back
the
to
oceans. Did you
school.
see the deepest dive ever made by a human inside a submarine?
James Cameron?
Yeah.
Stop.
A Texas
Getting
James-
at him.
Hashtag fuck James Cameron.
Damn
A
it.
Texas investor found something he could have found in the gutter of nearly any street in the world. He found plastic rubbish. He was diving in a trench, and it was the deepest dive ever by a human being, and he found particles of plastic down there.
Of course he did.
Wow.
So,
Thanks for ruining my day.
and that was
We've
all the depressing
Completely
things
shattered my mood now. Okay.
I wanted to talk about.
Got,
But now,
Courage
gonna
Cowardly
bring it
Dog
back up.
vibes.
and I'm hitting you guys
Oh my God,
with
the planet ending.
something that's gonna just be booming.
Boom me.
If you're looking to be convicted of crimes, don't go eating psychedelic mushrooms in Denver. Today, the city is expected to officially decriminalize possession of the mind-altering fungus.
About time we just fucking stopped caring so much.
Denver.
Denver's way ahead of the game.
Get off your fucking high horses, people, and let people do what they want. If it comes out the ground, it's alright. If it's made in a lab, you might want to, you know. If it takes a battery and some other chemicals to make, yeah, it's probably illegal. If I can grow it, maybe sprinkle some cat urine on it, let it be legal.
Some super deeper mushrooms.
God damn.
Gotta get the super deeper cat piss golden caps by Patrick.
No,
Oh.
I just think it's awesome.
I think it's cool.
They just make you so fucking happy every time you take them, and why the hell aren't more people eating mushrooms?
Seriously.
So,
Scared.
there's your
I'm just
endorsement.
saying, why the hell do we care so much
I mean,
what people do?
I think mushrooms make you weird. I mean,
They
like,
do make you
They
weird.
make you weird.
Because
Do you
they
eat
get...
them with anything, or you just raw dog them?
oh, I
Please, give me a technique.
last time I took mushrooms, I guess we were pretty stoned and we didn't have much to eat it with. We had peanut butter, but I don't know. I don't really like the whole peanut butter, dry, gross mushroom, dry mouth texture. So I had the bright idea to cut a hole in a strawberry, fill that with the mushroom, so you get the super wet, like super wet ripe strawberry.
Strawberry
He
mushroom.
did this. I'm
Strawberry
just trying to hold it back. Keep going.
How many strawberries
then-
did you cut?
Oh, this was like
He
two
cored a
or
strawberry.
three.
Yeah.
And then I tried it, and then it was terrible.
You just started stuffing it,
It basically
with shrooms.
it basically rehydrated the poop shroom and just changed that whole texture. And then like, oh dude,
You had a wet mouth.
so
full of
I
nasty
chased
things.
that with like Planters peanuts, like
Yum, yum.
salted, just salted peanuts.
Of course, you had no other choice.
Gotta get that, change the whole texture around that.
Just slap it in some peanut butter and some bread, fold it in half, pound
Always
it down.
eating it with
That's-
a PB and J.
That's the best way to do it. To all you Denver guys, invest in Jif and invest into the shroom business.
Boom.
Cheers,
Oh,
cheers to that,
cheers.
gentlemen.
Cheers, cheers.
Peanut butter.
Speaking of
Peanut butter's about to be off the shelves.
psychedelic food, Chance the Rapper
Psilocybin.
tweeted positive affirmations for today. I will have a good day. I will succeed today. Wendy's will bring back spicy nuggets at some point. Please, please, Lord, let it be today.
Please.
Wendy's then responded with, if this tweet gets 2 million retweets, we will bring back spicy nugs. What do you guys think happened?
4 million tweets.
Way more than 2 million tweets. Boom, spicy nugs are back. Praise Lord!
Spicy nugs! Oh, my nips just got hard. Let's go.
Boom.
How long have you been waiting for those boys to come back?
Oh,
They're so damn good, though.
ages. A fortnight.
I'm a big puss. Can't handle it when I was a kid.
I'm a big puss.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
But then I would occasionally get the spicy nugs instead of my reg nugs, and I would just get livid as a kid. Just like, Mom, I asked for the reg nugs. These
Just
are
ruined
spicy
Pat-
nugs.
Little Pat's body.
Well, they're back, so prepare to be tormented once
Oh,
more.
no, here it comes again.
Here it comes.
The
Tormenting
rain of
buttholes
spicy nugs.
all over the nation. All over the world.
Why are these red? I'm gonna try it.
Thank you, Chance.
Thank you,
As
Chance.
if he hasn't done enough civil
My
fucking
gosh.
service.
And we participated as well. We retweeted that tweet, so
Yeah,
we
I
did our part.
retweeted it
We did our
multiple
part.
times.
Thank God.
Even though I always did prefer the reg nugs. No lie.
Now I can get them both.
Get them both.
Hopefully when they bring them back, they'll be better.
Both.
Both.
B-O-F, both.
Both.
Both of them.
All right.
faded
You guys want to keep up with the good news? You want me to bring it back
Please,
down?
you just ruined. Bring it
Good
back
news.
down.
Well, if you
If you got to tear me down again,
build
save
you
the
back
good
up.
news for exactly. Build me back up later.
All right.
tear us
So,
down to build us back
A
up.
couple weeks ago, Ben had a Kodak Black Fact of the Week. Well, I'm back with my own Kodak Black Fact of the Week, and it's not great.
Kodak Black.
He's pleading not guilty to charges for firearms possession that prevented him from performing at the Rolling Loud Hip Hop Festival in
Kodak.
Miami. He was released on bond for $550,000.
My.
Kodak, come on, man!
That reminds me of an R. Kelly situation.
He just seems like such a
He's
smart
just,
kid. I
you know, he's got
Kodak
the,
Black.
the world
on.
by the balls, but he
Lisa
just wants to
Simpson
get
looking
some
boy.
illegal firearms.
Why? Let your bodyguards do that.
He's right. He's right.
Let your bodyguards do
Yeah,
that.
you gotta have a guy for that when you get that.
You
rich.
gotta have the right
man.
permits. If you got
Yeah.
that much
Kodak
money,
doesn't need to be strapped.
Chris Carter
He
was
needs
right.
one
You gotta
guy
have
on
a fall
fucking
guy.
you gotta
retainer.
have a fall guy.
Yeah.
Like if one of you,
Scapegoat coast to coast.
Ray Lewis, ever heard of him?
yeah,
Fall guy.
Yeah, take notes, Kodak.
Come on, man.
Take notes, Kodak.
if one of you guys ever got rich, I'd be your fallback.
You would?
Oh,
I'll
for
carry
sure.
I'll carry your strap.
And vice versa. I'd
Bring it,
obviously,
bring it, bring it.
like,
You guys would all. I'd put you all on like a retainer. You'd make a steady wage, but you'd have to do your part of the crew. You would each have specific roles.
just the
That's
rat.
standard procedure, I think.
Yeah.
Just give me a roll. I'll sweep the chimney.
I'll
Chimney
keep that
sweeps,
in mind if you're
you have to
volunteering to be my
You have to
chimney
wear
sweep.
wear the uniform
Oh,
and
I'll wear the whole-
everything.
that's why I
the
wanna- why do you
derby.
wanna do it?
Where was your derby hat been? You cannot sweep my chimney without the derby hat.
I don't like heights though. I might just volunteer myself for
Oh,
a
and that's the
hell of
whole
a
thing.
task.
Well, let's keep an eye on this Kodak Black situation
we'll
because I feel
monitor
like we
it.
could have more Kodak Black facts.
Kodak
Slowly-
Black. Fact of the week.
Slowly working our way back up to good news. Have you guys been able to follow all the YouTube star drama?
No, I hate them and I don't even pay
I have
attention.
no idea who these people are. I have no idea why they're
It's crazy
crowding
to
up
me.
in space. Right?
It's generational.
right.
Yeah.
It's not our style.
We don't know this game. We're too old for this shit.
Right? We're just now getting on the podcast grind. Like, come on.
We're not
There
even
was,
taking live
like-
videos yet.
There was
Right.
like the
We're
makeup,
still-
the makeup dude chick, the makeup James Charles, and then there was another couple that like broke up that were like big YouTube stars, and I was like, who are these people?
All right, you're just speaking gibberish to me at this
You have
point.
millions and millions and millions of viewers. I have no idea who you are. It's
Same.
crazy.
I read some articles about it. He lost 2 million subscribers like in a span of a couple days.
Weird.
That's pretty hardcore. To
a
even
lot of
have
people.
2 million followers to lose.
And still have a decent amount.
I hope we have that problem someday. I hope we come out.
There's a
Was he
scandal.
like racist or something?
We
Or
need a
was he,
scandal.
like-
So I did do some research
All
on
right.
this.
There
So
we go. I knew you would.
There's
one of us would.
a lot of hoopla going on. I was like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are these people? What's going on? 2 million subscribers. What happened? So apparently, James Charles and this other chick had like she mentored him and got him like YouTube famous basically.
Something about
And
hitting
she
on
sells
dudes.
this like beauty product.
Yeah.
But then he advertised for a competitor beauty product that was basically did the exact same thing that she does.
Oh no, he did.
So then
That's
like
mad.
this massive like this internet beef was started.
These
And-
millennials don't know what a no compete
and
is.
apparently 2 million people got triggered enough to unfollow this kid because
Damn.
he turned his back on a friend or something is basically what this comes down to. That's the gist of it.
So he's just a rat bastard like most millennials.
Oh, and then he gave
Surprise,
some
surprise.
shitty apology video that didn't help. I don't think an apology video will ever help. You need to double
No.
down. Always double down.
Hey, I just
Yeah.
went and I stood next to this dude who's hanging from a tree, and I
You hear that,
laughed
James
at him.
Cameron? You hear that, James Cameron? We'll never apologize. We'll never back
Yeah.
down.
Now let me send out an apology video and act like, oh, what's wrong? Because everyone's got that day-to-day mentality. Like, whatever they did yesterday doesn't matter today. 'Cause
What would be your
Yes,
apology
you did.
video to James Cameron?
I don't care. Fuck James Cameron.
This podcast is getting more anti-James Cameron by the week.
I want Avatar to quit getting the plastic in the trenches. Leave our
Right.
polluted oceans alone.
2020 apparently.
Give me something. We got 2040. I need all the movies I can get until then.
I
I'll
actually
be
have
dead. I don't
really bad news on this subject though.
Oh, no.
Stop
not
it.
Avatar news.
For
Yeah,
Avatar?
Avatar news. So I don't know if you guys realize this because it happened like
Environment.
so Disney is taking over the world, obviously, right?
Sure.
Disney bought Fox. Fox has the rights to Avatar. Disney now has the rights to Avatar. Not only did they ruin fucking Star Wars, but now they're going to ruin Avatar.
Well, there's Avatar Land in Disney World
Boner
I'm
pill.
sick of fucking Disney.
where you can ride one of those dragons.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
kind of tight.
It's just like Harry Potter World, and then there's gonna be like a Die Hard.
Harry Potter
Die
World is
Hard
Universal,
World.
I think.
Imagine when there's a Die
Oh,
Hard
Die Hard World? I would go there.
Like
I
you
did
know
that
how
up.
they had like the fire draft and like
McLean!
behind
McLean!
behind the scenes at Universal Studios. Now they're gonna have like interactive Die Hard with Bruce Willis. Ho, 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 ho.
I'd be hyped on that.
Save the reefs, save the world, save the fish by donating to www.4ocean.com. Bury your trash, compost and recycle. Find your path, hashtag hide your trash.
So here we go. We're going to play a variation of Fuck, Marry, Kill, but it's only kill. Okay, you have to kill one of these 5 items. Okay, you ready?
items,
one.
people?
One of these things can never exist.
Okay.
Never,
Never
exist
will
ever.
exist.
5 things. Never
Never-
will exist. Never be invented.
Exactly.
Can I possibly invent it like hot tub time machine?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
I'm just trying to
Okay.
think.
Okay,
of
what are
ways.
they? I'm curious.
Game of Thrones, Star Wars, the Marvel series, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter.
Might as well just rank them.
I'm just saying.
Kill the last
Just kill one.
Kill one. I can kill a couple.
All I have to say right off the bat is that Lord of the Rings will remain unscathed.
No, I will never touch it. That's what I was like. The
It's
one
too
you
good.
said that I was like, oh, I'll never touch
Yeah.
that. Lord of the Rings.
Me,
is tippy
that's
top.
like a tier above the rest.
It really is though.
Harry Potter helped me learn how to read.
Oh, but that's not the movie. I
So?
guess we're talking of all time.
So did Lord of the Rings.
Everything.
Too. Yeah, so did Lord of the Rings. So
I
I'm
didn't
keeping
think
those
about
two.
like
No Marvel
wiping it out of
comics.
existence, like
Marvel
comics,
Comics
and
is
everything.
like the inspiration
I was just thinking
to like
that-
most things. I'm
Read
saying
them.
Game of
What are the
Thrones.
choices
Peace,
again?
peace, guys.
Game of Thrones, Star Wars,
Now I'm thinking about our culture. Shit.
Marvel, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter.
I'm saying goodbye, Game of Thrones. Sorry, guys.
Goodbye, Game of Thrones.
I think you might be right. It's the first few seasons are so good, but it's been like the least impactful on the course of my entire life. Like Harry Potter, we read those early on. Had my comics. Lord of the Rings, that trilogy is like stands the test of time when it's coming down to
Sure,
movies.
that helped our parents out.
See, I could almost think about taking out Harry Potter, but I really liked it when I was a kid.
What are they again? I know.
I would. What if you could
Harry
kill
Potter.
J.K. Rowling though? You kill J.K.
I
Rowling.
want J.
and
Okay,
have
I don't
her-
want to go off on a tangent here.
Yeah. Well,
J.K. Rowling
We've been on this J.K. Rowling
needs to
Twitter
just
thing.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she just needs to shut
Alright.
the fuck up.
What do you got, Benjamin?
This one's tough.
You want me to go?
Because yeah, go ahead. You go. Give me a second to like try to word what I want
Uh-oh.
to say.
Who does he hate?
I'm killing Marvel.
Killing
Nah.
Marvel.
I was gonna go Marvel.
Honestly,
but
I'll
I'm
let
not-
you give your saying because I was thinking the same thing. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just kill off Marvel, and it's one. It's because I don't watch the movies, so it wouldn't be. I'd be like, whatever.
All
What
right.
about
So
the
give
first-
an unselfish
basically-
reason.
Well, and I like all the other four. I'm a big Star Wars fan, even though the last couple
All
have sucked.
selfish.
Lord of the Rings is dope as hell. Can't touch that one. It's a masterpiece, and I'm looking forward to the new Amazon series
Yeah, I mean,
that's gonna come out in the future. Harry Potter. That's probably one of my. That might be my favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
And Game of Thrones is just dope too.
I was worried you were gonna kill Harry Potter.
So, nah, never.
He was probably gonna kill Harry Potter.
I was thinking about it.
Are you ready? I've been mulling this over for a
You're
second.
mulling it. Chris
You were thinking
Mullen.
about it, Pete?
So, every piece of this, I was thinking culturally based. I'm not even getting selfish, except for one. I like Game of Thrones. But also, Game of Thrones is going to piece together. I know it's crazy and yeah, they're ending it bad, but Game of Thrones is piecing together how stuff in the future is going to be made. So it's got a pivotal role in time, whether we see it or not. Now, Lord of the Rings, like you said, I'm not even going to say it again. It just stands the test of time. Harry Potter is one of the first stories ever written to kind of be like built up like it was. Besides like Lord of the Rings and all that, wizards and all that, there's not much out about that type of stuff. Now,
Especially for the type of audience it was written for.
exactly. And then, what was the other one? Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm gonna hate Star Wars, but I'm not doing this selfishly like you.
I'm selfish.
Sklurk. So, Star Wars, there's obviously nothing like it, and there's people that are literally obsessed with it. It's changed lives. There's all sorts of, like, that's probably one of the most, like, fan-based shows ever. Like, you love it or you hate it, and that's that. And it's got the most hardcore following. So that leaves me with Marvel, and the reason I picked Marvel is because there are other superhero shows, and DC honestly almost creates all the same characters as Marvel in different ways. So it's not like the superhero, all of that would be completely wiped from our culture. We just wouldn't have
It's just
Stan
be-
Lee and all of that. So
It'd
which
be all
sucks.
Batman.
DC actually has better characters.
I'm not saying, but that's what we would know. It'd just be we
The
just
movies
have.
suck, though.
I'm-
Those are the movies I like.
But
to
that's
see
where I'm
nowadays,
at. I'm
so.
saying get rid of Marvel because we're not going to culture shock anything else. We'd still have superheroes. I mean, yes, we wouldn't have some really good ones and Stan Lee and all that stuff, but still.
Well, they came out with the intertwined movies.
So are we
They started that.
Are we split, killed between
I'm saying Marvel.
Marvel and GOT? Is that how it ended up?
I guess so. Yeah.
Marvel and Game of Thrones. 2 Game of Thrones fans versus 2 not.
I'm a coin flip. I could probably take Marvel out too.
Yeah.
I was thinking Marvel originally, but then I was like, yeah.
I think Marvel's had a bigger impact than Game of Thrones thus far, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I never got into Game of
I'm
Thrones.
not lying. Like
at
that
the
is the
beginning.
thing. Like that end game is literally taking over the world, and that's like the one thing I was thinking.
Well, it's not that. It's that they've literally.
It's a 22,
They're the first
what,
one.
22 movie series. Like
It's
build
got to be
up?
more than that.
That's
It's a
insane.
decade, and nobody had ever intertwined movies like this before. Like that was
No,
revolutionary.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I think it could still be done with DC and all of that stuff.
But it
tried
wouldn't
to
have
suck
been.
With like
It
Batman
might have
versus
been,
Superman.
and you don't know that. It might have been a little worse, but all the people that work on Marvel all the time would all be invested in one DC, so everyone would just know DC.
Yeah, I've got a
So
bad
I
taste
feel
in my
like-
mouth about Game of Thrones right now. Fucking
I know you
axe
do.
it.
I know. you do. I was trying to save our.
Spare us from this shit ending.
That's all I got. So let's fucking move on for Ben's
Big
word
of
Hey big guy, Mike here with Tmlp.
Has your love life lost a bit of the spark in the bedroom? Visit www.lingerie-diva.com. They have incredible products like strawberry gummy bra and thong or candy nipple tassels. If that doesn't get your man hard as a Yeti's nipples, nothing will. LingerieDiva.com. It will be like somebody opened up an MCO in your bedroom today. Now back to the show.
Boys, that truly was an incredible intro, as always. And for this week's big word segment, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to give you 2 words. And it's going to be like a lightning round. Exactly. You have 1 minute.
What is
to
this
tell me-
fuckery? 2 words?
You have 1 minute to walk it through, decipher your answer, and at the end of that minute, I need a stone cold decision.
Final
All
answer.
right. Final answer. That's how this is going to go this week, my friends.
Fissures. I'm just kidding.
It's always fissures with this dang podcast.
I mean, twins separated at birth.
Hit us with that.
2 Chinese dads.
What are we doing this week? Jeez Louise.
All right, you squeed bats, listen up. This week's word is gasconade. Well, first word.
Yes.
Gasconade?
Gasconade.
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 Gasconade. Gasconading.
Gasconade.
Gasconade.
Gasconation?
Gasconade.
I'll never give you that. You know that.
Gasconation?
Gasconation. I thought you said destination. Gasconade.
Gasconading.
Nope, no gasconation.
Okay, I needed
I'll answer that one for you. And it's GASCONADE. Now you can pause it right here before these guys incept your mind, but good luck. Now, we're going to start over here with the Pat.
Ooh, the Pat's on the hot seat. So Gasconade, I don't know, I'm thinking like it's a French origin, I want to say, French-Italian. But then, Gasconade, a collection of, I don't know, it's a collection of something. You and your, it's always bowel related half the time with Ben. So my hard answer, Gasconade.
20 seconds.
Oh shit. I don't like these new rules.
Clock's ticking. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Welcome to the lightning round.
He's just been waiting to do that.
I have, though. That's why I have the reason why I wanted a segment, just so I can do some maniacal laughs. All right, Pat. Your time is now.
A collection of water, like not just water, but like, just like a Gasconade. It's just like a different type of lake / pond, just like stagnant water. It's fancy stagnant water. It's the French way, like the French Italian way of saying
It's a French.
stagnant
It's French
water.
stagnant.
Gasconade.
Gas. No, that's Italian.
Gasconade.
That's
I
Italian.
don't know. You got me good on this one.
Give me a French word.
French?
Give me a French
Accent.
Je
yeah.
m'appelle.
There's the Gasconade.
There you go. That's what I was.
I don't even know. I
Is it
can't.
Gas-
I don't do French very well.
Gasconade.
That was the best one yet.
Gasconade. I like the Gasconade.
All right.
You-
Well, to let you know, you're wrong.
Wrong.
You weren't even close.
Thank you.
Helping them out, Sir Mike.
All right, I'm up.
And your clock starts. Meow.
I thought I was on the same minute as him, so I already have my thoughts aligned. So, gas grenade,
That's
I'm
on
thinking
me.
like gas grenade. So then I'm thinking like a fart grenade. So then I'm thinking fart hand, where you fart in your hand and you throw it in somebody's face. So it could be a fart hand, but then I don't think it would be that, so I'm going to go with the official term for crop dusting.
Official term for crop dusting, and he's walked it through. You still got 30 seconds if you want
When
to
you
keep that.
when you guys are trailing me and I just lay a fart and then we're going up some stairs and I've just crop dusted you.
I am the king of crop dusting.
You are the worst.
Gas grenade.
Gas grenade,
going
crop
with.
dusting. 15 seconds to spare, and
I'm just mind blown.
you're wrong. Sorry. But it was a good attempt. Excellent play. And last but not least, your time starts.
All right, I think both of you guys were definitely onto something. I definitely think it's a fucking French word. Okay, and I definitely think it has to do with the gastro environment because
waiting
of
for
how the word starts. And I think like the combination of gas cone, so it's like gas with something, and like like a cascade almost of like water. So I think
Stagnant
it's
water.
actually a combination of what you guys were talking about, and it's
You've been
the
incepted.
definition
He's accepted.
of a
Everyone's
spray
all
fart.
incepted.
It's a wet fart. You gas grenading, like you kind of sharted a little bit.
So it's a drive-by spray fart?
No, it's just a spray fart.
So it's a shart. It's the technical term for sharting.
Right.
I need to figure out what that word is. But you're wrong. Oh man, just more things
Trying
to
to break
look
down the
up.
word a little bit. Yeah.
You did. I appreciate that. You did it all
like that one.
in under a minute.
All right, give us the definition.
All right.
Stumped you.
My sweet
It's not going to have
worms.
anything
It's
to do
gonna
with
be
gas.
a new way to kill someone over a bridge, probably.
Nope. I liked where you're going with like the Italian. The Italian gas grenade. Like it's when
You feel overjoyed.
you're feeling yourself.
You feeling it?
You're feeling yourself.
Damn
It's to brag. It's to boast. Bravado. Gas grenade. You know. It's when you love you.
He's gascinating.
You're gascinating so hard all the time, Pat.
I would have never got that.
Lots of gas.
Yeah.
Should have known.
I tend to live
Although, if I would have taken it one step
that
further,
gastronomic?
and if I would have gone with you're like smelling your own farts,
Oh, yeah,
then
there
we
you
would
go.
have been on to it.
Yeah, then you would have been
Yeah.
onto
You
it.
would have been close.
High and
I
mighty.
might have gave you like
I was
bonus
on the
points.
door.
That's a
Doorstep.
bonus point, yeah.
That round, I'm giving you to nobody.
Stagnant
All right,
water.
You got incepted. You had a pretty good idea.
I don't even know.
I didn't
what
know
was
where you
thinking.
went, kind of. But French stagnant water is not the worst guess on this show.
All right, hit me with
All
the
right.
next one.
I was
Now we're
stumped.
going to go the opposite way. Ryan will start the next round, and you'll get a second to think of
Hee
it.
hee hee.
All right? So, second word is
Grike.
What?
Greg?
Grike.
Grike.
Gryce.
You wish.
Grike.
Grike.
You got it.
Grike.
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 I went with a
Grike.
small big word this week.
Grike.
Grike.
Just a little change up. We are on the clock. Ryan, hit me with your best shot.
It's definitely an old English fucking dipshit word.
Greek.
Some fucking moron who just made up his own bullshit language, just made up this fucking stupid word. I'm trying to think of where this person's head was
He's
at. when they came up
angsty.
with the
He doesn't
word.
like 2 words.
No, I'm just trying to.
You've angered
wrap
And
my
you
him.
mind
didn't get
around it.
incepted
So
this time.
Grike. Grike is like. I'm just imagining like a dark wooded area. I see like. You know, like 18th century, like in a wooded dark area, like noises are surrounding me, like things are looking Grike, like they're looking kind of bleak right now.
So good. Oh, you got 10 seconds.
That's my final
That's
answer.
it. I love it. It was so wrong, though. It's a good one. I'm just.
Fuck.
That's so
Griked.
Greg right here. I'm absolutely Griked, my friends.
We're Griked, fellas. All right.
All right,
I thought that was
Hans.
it.
by being in the middle, you had 2 minutes to think about it.
All right, let me know when I'm on the clock.
You are on the clock.
This one's tough. Grike. Griking.
Sure.
Griking. Gripe. Grike. Grike. Grikey. Groikey. Let's see here. I do feel like it's Old English. I've been incepted.
You start calling the segment Inception. We're just
It
watching
is.
dolphins taking ass.
Right.
Don't put the dolphins in this. This is a sweet segment.
Grike.
We're sitting at about 14 seconds here, Boss Hog.
Shit, where am I gonna go with this? Griking.
You got 8 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna say that Grike. Oh, 2 words, man. I don't like it one bit.
Oh, I love it. We got some good stuff.
Put my feet to the flame.
All right.
What do you got, boss?
I've cut it off at 1:15. I even gave you a bonus 15 seconds. Mr.
Alright, I think it's when
Michael.
you're like. I don't know why, but I think it's something to do with jumping off of a high dive or something into some water. And when, like, the surface tension breaks. Great.
Wait.
Crikey.
One more time
Like when
for me,
you've hit a
boss.
fucking belly flop and you're just like, crikey.
So when the tension breaks in the water.
Yep. That's what I'm going with.
Every boat just
That
gripes.
slow motion, like,
Gripe
so you
it.
see, like, the water, like, dispersing. Grike.
Grike.
When you take a shit and the
He's
turd
right.
gripes.
He's wrong.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
What? I thought that was it.
I let the suspense build. And now,
Just gasking
leading
myself.
to the one, the only, the Pat. The Pat. You are on
the
clock.
Pat's back in the hot seat. So, Greg, I think we were talking about if they're correlated or not. So I'm thinking like Danny DeVito. Like his, you're talking about the last word was just like you're like, I don't know, like you're feeling
Bragging.
yourself. So this is like the opposite. You're trolling yourself. You're becoming like becoming a troll. You're just like, oh, Greg, I'm just Greg. Like, I don't know, just
So that's what you say when you are a troll?
Gregging it.
Griking it.
You got 25 seconds.
I know, so I just Gregging it. Like, I don't know, just barely getting by.
Being a
just,
rat, basically.
you know,
just ratting
you're
around.
just day to day, just Greg. It's more like you're describing someone, like, oh, that person's a Greg. Or it's just, maybe you're describing yourself like, oh, I'm just such a Greg.
I don't want to speak for all of us, but I think we only have enough brain power for one word on this show.
The second time around, honestly.
Honestly, I think the second time warmed up a little bit.
But
I liked
the
it.
Greg,
Pat, give me
think
your
it's
final
just,
answer.
It's the opposite of, it's not feeling yourself. You're just,
It's an
you're
antonym.
down.
So you think I went the antonym of
It's the opposite of
Gasconade?
Gasconade.
It's great.
It's Grike.
I actually think he got it.
He's right.
I did this all. It was all a trap. This was all a trap. You've been fooled!
It's the same fucking word. It's a synonym.
No, it's always a trap. Why do you think I did 2 words?
I don't know.
This was all set up for you, the Pat.
Feeling
You went
myself?
first, so you went all the way around. Gasconade. Who cares? Who cares about that word? That word means nothing to me. And then I bring it all the way back around to you.
Indeed.
The man who says it every goddamn word. What's the definition of this word,
Oh,
Pat?
is it fissures?
God damn.
Oh my god, we've been bamboozled.
You've been bamboozled.
Ben's big word of the week.
You
I
didn't
was waiting
guess
for
fissures.
the fissure bomb.
It's a crevice crack, even a fissure, folks.
God
Don't
damn
step
it.
on that Greg. Look out for that Greg coming up.
That Greg's coming up.
Crikey.
When you're driving down the 402 for 3.5, watch out for that Greg.
Fissures.
And you missed your one chance at getting
I gave you
fissures.
one
I would have
shot.
got so many bonus points for that. I would have walked into the next podcast just like, Fissure King. fissure, fissure, fissure.
Fissure king.
But then, no.
You know nothing of fissures. That's what I just proved to you.
Damn. Threw it in your face.
And
That was scummy.
that's the word of the week.
That was scummy.
That is a scummy thing.
Speaking of shitty
And
things.
that's the Ben we know.
Talk some shit?
Ruining the past.
Talk some shit.
Might as well.
Talk a little shit.
Talk some shit, alright.
Got anything in mind?
He's bitter
I'm
now.
salty.
I got him ready for it.
Salty clam.
You have
Salty
one
clown.
thing. At least one thing. Are you guys familiar with the term making coal?
You made him spit take.
Is that a turd that's so hard like you can't press it out? It comes out like a diamond, like a turd.
Like
Right.
it cut your butthole.
But you gotta press it, you know, you gotta... So I refer to making coal as when, like, I feel like a sloppy dump is about to come. And I try to harden it up by sitting on it for a couple extra minutes.
Oh, okay. Like today at work, I don't have time to poop, so I held in. All right, so I had a bad day. Like, woke up. I had 15 minutes to get to work.
I'm sorry you had a bad day, Pat.
I had 15 minutes to get to work,
Hopefully we
and
made it better.
or not even that. I don't even know.
So you rushed to
So
work.
I rushed to work, and then I had to poop. I couldn't poop, so I held in to poop all day. I still haven't pooped.
So you sucked it back up, and it's
really making coal today.
you're making. So making coal's like prairie dogging it, sucking it back up, like.
It's not like coming out. You're just kind of like you're like you're not moving. Like I'm gonna hold you.
But my poops go away.
So you're saying
Sometimes they go away, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it goes away.
and
Now,
then it comes back and it's a little more firm of a dump.
I don't
the
know
second
about
time
that,
around. I
but-
like to think so.
So you're saying making coal. It all just clicked in my head and it just
I get-
made my day. So it's just
I get
you
diamonds,
feel it
dude.
and you're like, I'm not gonna poop this out right now. I think I'll just let it wait in my system.
Give
And
it like 5-10 more minutes. Like it's gonna go away.
I'm literally
and then
thinking
it's
of the
gonna come back.
seven dwarves
That
inside
cannot
of
be
me.
healthy, buddy. You
don't
need
do
to
it all the
stop
time.
doing this.
I don't do it all the time.
Well,
Your
it's
body
like
is telling you to get this out of your system, release it, not let's fucking harden it.
my best friend in
my favorite one.
one of my best buddies in high school, dude. He held in a turd for 3 days. When that thing came out, I hate to admit this, but he sent me a photo of it, and it coiled.
Coiled.
It coiled the around like the whole hole of the toilet.
The fabled coil.
Like that was a long turd, like a long turd.
Longest turd you've ever seen?
Yeah, it's one of the worst poop photos I've ever seen.
How many poop photos have you seen? I need to get like a nice base.
I don't know.
God, I've seen
For
a
any
lot.
poll, you need a nice base.
I've seen probably 50.
Yeah, under 50.
Under 50, I need a firmer number than that. Like this making coal. Make it a little more firm.
42.
42 poop photos, and that's the biggest poop you've ever seen.
Half of them were probably mine. Yeah.
Well, this is the
Yeah,
one
you're
that's
taking
up
it,
there.
yeah.
I take a good photo of it. I'm like, who am I going to show this to? I'm going to delete it.
So you look at poop, take a photo of it, look at it for a little bit on
Ryan,
your phone so you can
Ryan
zoom
and I
in.
both talked about looking at our turds after we take a turd.
Yeah.
So then, like, if it's an impressive turd, I'm just like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Can we confront you about that? Do you still just paint the bowl and walk away? You don't look?
Never.
Never look.
I never look. I don't want
Not a looker.
You
I don't know what's coming
Get it
out.
out
I'm
of the
still
way.
shocked by
If
that.
I've already
I-
wiped by the
I
time
am
it's
always
out.
impressed and
There's so
curious
much to
about my
learn.
turd. Yeah.
I know that
It's a part of me.
I know
It's
what
a
I've
baby.
put inside of me, and I know what it'd feel like to have rectal bleeding. And the only time I ever look is if I have some hardcore diarrhea. Cause I'm like, ooh, is there blood in there or anything? Is there anything wrong with me? Nope, good, flush, gross. Why'd I look?
How spicy was that meal?
Exactly. Or I made too much coal, and it comes out like Pat said,
Yeah.
a diamond. And I think I might have like
Torn something.
torn something a little bit. I look down.
Those are
for
the worst.
Blood spatters, exactly. But
Here's
that's
a
the only
weird-
time I look.
Here's
I'll
a
never
weird
look.
little Pat fact. One of the reasons why I look.
That fact.
One of the reasons why I look is because I was curious about worms.
You ate some worms?
No, I've never had worms in my poop, but
It's good.
I've always wondered if there's a worm, like in my body, just like a secret worm,
Don't say things like that. You
like
know
a
I'll have a
secret,
panic
like
attack.
a secret conspiracy worm that's just been living in you forever.
You kind of look like that kid from
So,
the cover of How to Eat Fried Worms.
he just controls. That's hard. That's a hard blow, bro.
Just give me a little mustard and ketchup and salt and pepper. Yum, yum, yum. I'll fry those up.
Holy
in the
any
kitchen.
of
I'll
those
do it all
worms.
for $5, Timmy. It's a fun summer we're having.
We should start writing children's books.
We should.
No, they would.
How to make coal.
How to back up a 5-year-old.
That's your children's book. How to make fucking coal.
Clean coal.
Clean. It's not
geez.
clean. You probably are backing. Don't back up 10-year-olds. You know. Let them learn how to
I'm not
back
saying
themselves.
I make it into I pressed it to a diamond. Just
So first of all, is this a term you made up?
I don't know. I tried to Urban Dictionary because I thought it was more common.
Sure.
Where did you hear it from? I'm pretty sure
don't
you
know.
made this up because I've never heard the term making coal.
I feel like that's an old man saying. I've heard that from like an old.
I'm just
man.
making some coal in here, boy.
No, he said it in the group chat, and I looked it up, and there is something out there on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure. I was like, if you coined a term, we're about to be
About to
rich,
blow
bitch.
up.
Like,
We're gonna be having that James Charles.
I thought we
promo where
finally
could
had
use
our
the
moment
humility.
where we're like, all right, let's clip this. Say, hey, boys, making coal, and
Mama, we made it.
Maybe not.
Mama, we made some coal.
was this it?
Rolling
Is this our
coal.
moment? Did we find it? Making coal?
Hashtag.
I think
making
your
coal.
common individual doesn't make coal.
Yeah, I
unless
think
they're
this is like a
forced
bad
to.
thing to tell people. So maybe that's why it's not.
Usually I'm like working. I'm like, okay, I need like a couple minutes to save like what I'm doing. I'm gonna walk away from my desk for like
Just
5,
saying
10 minutes.
all you're saying
like,
is you have to poop and you suck it back up for a later date.
He's not
not
sucking
a later
anything back
date,
up.
not
It's
ground-
never came down.
Yeah, it hasn't
It's not
dropped
groundhog.
yet.
All I'm hearing is you're sitting there clenching cheeks, hoping something doesn't sport out, and you're sucking them up, saying, "Hey, you can come out whenever you want, but not now."
Just give it a couple more minutes. Just like the Sixth Sense theory about when you're driving home and your butthole kind of knows when you're.
Not this.
That's
again.
a terrible
You're done.
theory.
This guy thinks he's a fucking blacksmith of.
I believe
rectums
We've
or
been
something.
podcasting for many moons now, and
I have a Sixth Sense.
a late
It's
an
just-
earlier
I have a brown eye.
a control.
earlier
of your butthole, I
episode,
guess.
he talked about having it.
I'm
Explain
one-
it. I still don't
I'm
get
just-
it.
I'm one with my bowel movements. I understand.
I,
If
I
don't-
hope that everybody is. That's why we don't shit our pants.
But you have the
Yeah.
worst bowel movements known to man.
Yeah,
At least I know.
I got
Known to
constipated
this
real
man.
bad in like 5th grade, and I've just been very in tune with how many times I dump, what my dump looks like making sure like I eat.
But you're telling me like
Well
your
enough so I
butthole will
don't
fluctuate. Your butthole will
That's why I
fluctuate when you're like,
support
ooh, poop's coming.
EnemaSupply.com.
All right. Plugs.
I've been there, done that. So.
I've never used an enema or had any kind of butt related thing.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Ooh.
Like the whole,
Explain it to him, Captain.
I probably had a suppository when I was a kid or whatever.
Okay.
Well, let's have the man who's had one explain what an enema is.
It just cleans you out, right?
It's just like a little bottle of like some solution that you just kind of, you reach down in the toilet seat.
Folks, all right now he is grabbing
standing.
his sack.
So like you just kind of pull the sack up,
grab
and
the sack.
insert just the tip in. You
Jesus.
just
He's
give
in
a
a-
little squirt of the saline, and
He's
you
in
pull
like
your
a
hand
hunched
back,
over
sit
crap.
down real quick,
Deed
and
has
it
been
just
done.
falls out.
I mean, I worked many a years at CVS and sold many an enema.
You just like
Yeah.
painted my mind a little bit.
And there's
with that
always
pose.
just like the pose.
Sounds like you just need a bidet.
Well, it doesn't like go into. I mean, this is like a saline. It's like going up and like it's like softening.
I got the
so it
picture
drops.
when you.
Please, when
It'll
you stood
fall
up and did the
out.
whole
Falls
mouth,
out, like-
good.
I mean, when you want to.
I get it. You stick a tube up your butthole and you squirt water.
falls out like ice in a gutter. First of spring.
You gotta be clean for the I eat ass guy, right? So,
I eat ass.
Still banking on it.
Eat your girl's ass.
there you go, baby.
She'll love you for life.
I actually just got an update on that guy, by the way.
Boo,
I eat
Radley.
ass bumper sticker guy
ass.
has donations flooding in to fight for his right to eat ass. Hashtag ass eating season.
This happened mid podcast.
give me
People.
some,
I'm
give me
hype right now.
They started a GoFundMe.
where
That
do
was
you
only
get-
the logical solution.
We
Where
need
do you
so
get these
many
kind of
more
updates,
GoFundMes.
huh? Where do you get these kind of live updates, people?
Yeah.
All right, you got a quandary for us?
Quandaries. I've been thinking about quandaries all day.
Pat's always got a quandary. It's a matter of what it is what's terrifying.
So lately, or like just recently, I was thinking about leather jackets. I was walking around down in fucking Fountain Square. I went down to this, it was a free music festival, and I just walked into this stupid ass bar, and they're playing trap rap.
Trap rap.
Trap rap. I call it crap trap rap because it's all crap, but
Crap trap mumble rap.
but I like all the beats, and I was listening to the beats, trying to like listen to see if I could like I don't know, get some of the beats. And I'm looking around, and it's all like these like hippie, like drugged out white dudes, and like, but they're doing like the whole like millennial Fortnite dances to like this trap rap, and I'm
Where
like,
were you?
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
This is in Fountain Square
Square,
downtown.
baby.
So
Very good.
So now I'm
endorsement.
thinking like everyone's wearing leather jackets and skinny jeans, and I'm wearing my normal pad attire, which is like North Face, some Sperry's, and like I don't know, like probably skinny jeans or whatever too. But
He's got skinny.
So-
This is a good quantity.
so I get a beer, and I walk outside, and I fucking immediately drop the beer, full beer, just whop.
Kind of beer.
And Pat is back.
It's a German beer. It's nice. I went to go smoke a cigarette because I probably shouldn't say that.
Back on the
Back
saddle.
on the ciggies. Back on the ciggies.
yeah,
back on the ciggies,
Thanks.
back on
Everybody
the
pump a
ciggies.
champagne.
He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back.
Only one person on Earth's happy for the Pat in that band.
He's
The
back.
Pat is back. on the
He's
stage.
back. We both get to
So I-
smoke together.
I embarrassed myself and then I dropped the beer and I look over and it's just like everyone's just leather jacket, mustache, and glasses, and I'm like,
Wish I had a leather
where the
jacket
fuck
and
am I?
mustaches.
Like,
Should I get a leather jacket?
What if? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, should I adapt? Should I become like this new?
Should I adapt?
Should I?
This new version of
I'm the king of the ditto, and I always match to like I don't know to someone. So should I like go out
So
to?
now you're gonna, yeah.
Should I go out and go become the leather jacket?
Mustache.
I've been
hipster
thinking about
glasses
this.
with the mask.
Is the
yeah.
leather jacket like the key piece that pulls it all together?
It's like it's not even that. It's the like a jean jacket or like a
Oh, I don't
like a cool-
denim. That's
like
I
a
don't
cool.
know.
It's like a cool old school jacket.
Can you just go duster?
It's not even jackets. It's just like this weird vibe. Everyone has this
Like a
weird
blazer
like
or
dirty.
Just hitting up every single thrift store and buying everything
I
again.
call it like a dirty thrift store hipster vibe. It's like I don't know. Oh, look at this jacket. It's $5.
what
Look at
if
that, it's
you
$5.
just wore whatever the hell you wanted to wear?
I don't
and
know.
not
That's
care
what
so
I'm
much
saying.
what
I
people
can be
think?
me. I'm
No, I don't know. I
create-
think you're onto something. I think you need to blend in.
and
I think you need to adapt.
and like
Adapt
do
to
some
where you live.
reporting.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
you need to become one of them.
So is that what you're saying? Wherever you move, do you have to adapt to?
Like they have
I think
like
it's where you
sleeves
live.
of tattoos and
I
like
think it'd
the
be smart
fucking,
to have like an
ears
outfit or
pierced.
two to blend in, but I don't think you need to like redo your whole wardrobe. you
I mean,
know?
like,
I don't
when-
see any problem with having like an outfit to.
When am I gonna start getting gauges?
If you start getting engaged,
Can I make
When-
as long
When are
Starts
my
with a leather jacket.
like
next
I'm,
you're
I'm
getting
starting
your
to get the haircut already. Like when am I gonna do like
septum
the straight
pierced.
shave with like
Please just grow just a mohawk.
just a yeah
big-
become a
fucking
greaser. Grow your
mohawk.
hair out.
yeah
all I care about is your first tattoo
uh-huh.
is chosen by Tmlp and its fans.
I'm never getting a tattoo.
Oh, come on, you got to blend in. We're talking about adapting here. You don't have to get a full sleeve. You just get one neck tat and you'll be fine.
That's how it starts. Nobody ever in the history of mankind has
We
ever
get
just gotten
100,000
one neck tat. It's not a thing. If you're out there and you have a singular neck
One
tat,
neck tat. You
One
have
neck tat.
one
Neck
neck
tat.
tat. Get
contact
out
the
of here.
show. We need to talk to you.
We'll
I'll
send
get
some
you
pics,
on.
Send some pics.
On the
Well,
day
you
we
know.
get 100,000 views on one of our videos, I will get TMLP tattooed somewhere on my body from the waist down, not on my dick as well.
What about your taint?
Can we just not? Do I have to disclose that, or like can we be reasonable?
Your ass?
I'm so hyped
I'll
about
get
this.
it on my butt cheek.
Yeah, you're right. Your cheek.
I'll do a tramp stamp, TMLP.
I think we all should do it if we ever do 100,000.
Matching cheek tats.
Dude,
We could all get a letter. We could
Or
we could
not
all
even-
we'll tier it.
TMLP.
We'll tier it. He's
We
the
take
guinea
our-
pig.
TMLP.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there's.
Ooh, and then we can put our cheeks together like the pick of destiny.
Right?
Yeah, good.
I feel like you guys would like just try to like.
Ooh, I have ass mark. You have ass mark too.
Get you to do it first and then
Just
not
get
go
you to
through
put
with
it
it.
on. Nice.
No, it'd be like a weird like little like secret design like super small, right? Right.
Ooh, Pat's
right
got the P and it looks like a dick. Ha 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 ha.
That's the T. He goes with a lowercase T. It's just a cross across his entire back.
He already did that when I was wasted.
Ooh, that was a good story.
This guy drew a gigantic cross and then like a jersey, like how like my last name, like how you're
Bubble
wearing a
letters.
jersey, just toner, just in big bold on the back. And I was just blackout drunk on the bathroom floor, just like drooling on like the The foot mat. So
What are friends for?
yeah, I know.
Oh, so
there's angel wings too. Big angel wings.
Oh, speaking of Angel,
I didn't know about it until the next day.
Can I
And
give a
then-
quick shout out
Yeah.
to Angel Has Fallen, the third installment of the Olympus Has Fallen series, starring
It's coming out.
Angel Has Fallen. I think it's gonna be about Los Angeles getting invaded this time.
Ooh, Gerard Butler.
So sorry, going back to
Angels
the
Have Fallen.
quandary.
My
And isn't
God.
Morgan Freeman in that too?
Yep,
Morgan
definitely.
Freeman has to be in it if they're going with the series again.
Gerard Butler.
How does it have 3 movies?
I haven't seen any of them.
You pitched it? Come at me, Morgan Freeman. Come at me, Gerard Butler. We got your pitches here.
Saying, we got their back.
All right,
Smooth
so
sailors.
this dude comes over to my house and he acts like he
Yes.
can handle alcohol, and we made a
Wasted.
big vat of jungle juice.
Oh, it's, yeah. It's
Oh, we
like
made a vat of
Smirnoff
jungle
and then,
juice.
Kool-Aid.
And little Pat over here just had the balls of a fucking giant, even though he's all of 120 pounds. So he had about
That's it,
8 cups of jungle juice, saying, "Ooh, this just slides down easy. It's just like
I
Kool-Aid."
remember the third, but then like not much after that.
He
I
had
remember,
8 cups of jungle juice made with
Apparently,
Malibu.
I cockballed, or what do you call it? Not-
Cock block?
Cock blocked, not cockballed.
A cockball.
Cock blocked Brad or the other roommate, Paul, because they were trying to get with those 2 chicks.
Probably, and you got shit faced.
And I was just like scared him away.
They were just like, "Who's this guy?"
Who's this guy? He got blackout drunk off
Why the fuck is this
6
guy here?
cups of jungle juice. So then he's wasted on the floor, and I'm looking at him. He's in the bathroom. He's passed out. We only have one technical bathroom. So he's passed out in the only bathroom there is. He's taken off his shirt. He's taken off his pants. He's just in his underwear, and he's on the just dead. So I'm going in there. I'm trying to get him out, and he won't move. And I'm slapping him in the face, and he's the most dead I've ever seen him in my entire life. So I, like a good friend always should, take note, people, took the opportunity and drew a fucking mural on his back in permanent ink,
Yeah.
which consisted of a jersey, 00, with his last name, huge ass angel wings, a couple dicks, all colored in. It was wonderful.
And then like apparently I wasn't even moving, but I don't know. I was ticklish. I've always been ticklish.
Oh, you were giggling the whole time.
Right, like
That was the
no.
best part.
I kind of remember, but I was like, well, whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
That
It's
was
just
a good
drunk
Pat
Pat.
Quandary. You took me back to
What
a
color
great moment.
leather
That
jacket
wasn't.
would you
Yeah,
do?
that is a good quandary.
Like black or brown?
Adapting
or-
to society.
So I
Blend in
White
or
one.
stand out.
I am a big Indiana Jones fan.
What are we talking about now? What?
Where did you
Go
get a
back to the
satchel?
original thought.
I like
What
it.
color leather jacket?
He's got the tan leather jacket.
And
I
tan-
like the
tan
tan.
I
leather
might.
jacket.
We might gift
That would
you.
go well
We
with
might
your
gift him a
complexion.
leather jacket.
I got a leather jacket right in there. You can have.
It's got Harley Davidson on and stuff on it. I remember seeing it, right?
Fuck yeah. Get something raw. Harley Davidson. Give me free shit.
You think with a skinny guy like me, just like, what's up? I'm Harley Davidson Pat.
You would get picked up by the first gang.
I'm so cool with my fake hot head. I like roll up on my bike first of all, like, whoa.
All you need is
Slow
a
down
white
there,
t-shirt, a little bit of goop in that hair, put it like a roll up a cigarette. And
Don't
you
get a haircut
might
for
as well
the
be on
next
West Side Story and you'll meet your
6
Maria.
months,
We go.
and you will blend right in.
That's him.
One neck tat. I'm still standing by one neck tat's all you need.
It's a good quandary, Pat, and I'm curious to see how it unfolds over the next several weeks in your new downtown
I've
life.
been going to shows now, and I'm like, I don't even know. It's a whole nother path. That's
You listeners out there in for a treat.
Oh, another
Throughout
prize
the
emerging.
whole, I don't know, the next year,
I have this place for a year, so.
the pat's going to be changing and you're going to get to listen to the whole thing.
Yep.
Let's see how he adapts.
We'll probably flash back to this
Ooh,
segment.
this is a nice quandary. It's a flashback quandary.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're setting you up for later.
I'm gonna be debating like I need new shoes. I'm debating like what kind of shoes I should get because everyone's wearing like Vans, like
You know
Converse.
what killed me?
Yeah.
So I
gonna
just,
end up being an
I just got some
intervention.
birthday money,
Uh-huh.
and I went to. I was just thinking like I need some clothes too. I was like I need the same thing. I was like I'm gonna go to the fucking classiest place I know. So I went to Target, and I was like I'm gonna get some dope ass Morona shirts. They don't have Morona anymore. It's something else.
I still don't know
Some
what that
nice
means.
Clothing.
I thought it was Marismo.
Don't know what that is either.
I thought it was Marismo. No.
So you just shout out a clothing line that doesn't exist that none of us know about.
Yep. It's just the Target brand.
I used to
with
get
Morona.
Target all the time.
I fuck with Target, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I know exactly what you're. Those were like super
It's a new
soft
brand. I
shirts.
still end up getting some fine ass threads from Target, but
I went to Target the other day and I saw some cool Hawaiian shirts. Shout out Aloha.
All I do is wear
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts on Fridays.
I did. They do have some good ones. They're
You
like
guys wear
15
Hawaiian
Oh,
shirts
yeah.
on Fridays?
I always
It's
do.
got like
I
the
do.
button up like sleeves.
Should I start doing it?
If you want to join my guild, I always wear Hawaiian shirts on.
Oh, I'll guild.
Dope.
What if I wore a Hawaiian shirt under my chef coat? I
You
can't wear it
should
over
join
it.
the guild,
Wear
or
it
get
over.
yourself a Hawaiian shirt chef coat.
Ooh, baby.
Change the fucking
Play
game.
on, player. No, I'm saying wear the Hawaiian shirt with the leather jacket.
Yes. Now we're on to something.
Yeah, that's cool. But
A whole new path.
Yeah.
what's your opinion on the what's it called? The It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
The
It's
duster.
not the duster. Yeah.
You can't go
Go for the
full
duster.
I
duster.
can't go duster.
You'd have to
but
start carrying a blade just for your own safety, though.
That'd be scary.
People would run up to you and
Like
just start
stupid.
running up on you.
I look like a big
Crazy.
nerd, like one of those like weird nerds that like play like I don't know. We're going somewhere. It's very good. Yeah, I walk around with knives sometimes.
My God, you've completely changed in a week. Well, sometimes I just
I've
carry
never,
a
like,
knife on
Do you have
me.
a rape whistle?
The only time I've ever
Bear
like,
mace.
felt like I needed to use it was when I was walking to work and someone wanted a cigarette and I only had two. And and this fucking guy, dude. All right, so
Make it
I was
on
smoking
my-
a cigarette and I only had two, and I was just like, nah, dude. Like he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I only got like one or two left. He's like, well, hey, can I get one of those? I'm like, nah, they're mine. I'm like, I only got one or two left. I'm not trying to go get more cigarettes. He's like, what do you mean? You can always get more cigarettes. And I'm like,
No, I gotta go to
So
work.
can you, dog?
You bum.
yeah. I was like, nah. He's like, I'm not trying to go to the store. And I like,
Now you're fighting
what
bombs
happened after
downtown.
that? So he goes, come on, man. It's just like, I just need one. I'm like, well, why don't you go get cigarettes?
We got sassy bags.
He's like, no, like I think he offered me $1, and he whipped out like a, like he whipped out like $1 or a wad, and I'm like, you got cash? Why don't you go get cigarettes? Like, I don't
Let's
have
go
time.
fuck this guy up.
Like, I don't have time for this. And I just walked away, and he's just like, man, fuck you, shit like that. Like, who you
Some
think I am?
brawlers.
Like, I was just like,
Jesus.
Maybe you could sport a duster, dude.
so.
I think at this point adapting might help you.
I was pissed.
A
I
leather
walked into
jacket
work livid.
might help the situation.
Yeah.
Imagine the situation with a knife and a leather
An
jacket.
Indiana Jones, pat looking boy. I like it.
Would you wear your cowboy boots with a leather jacket just to blend in
I forgot about
and
that.
stick out at the same time?
Just got off the range downtown, bro.
Leather jacket, fedora,
Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirt under the leather jacket,
Yeah.
skinny
Tucked in.
jeans.
Tucked in.
Black skinny jeans or like
Whatever
everyone
color-
wears black skinny jeans.
I mean, if you,
Whatever you feel
in my
comfortable.
eyes,
I have all of
This
them.
is your
Like, I don't
choice.
know.
In my
We'll do a.
eyes-
How about we do a YouTube
your
video, a
black cowboy
TMLP
boots.
makeover?
Ooh, let's do
We're
it.
like your fucking queer eye, the straight guy, except we have no.
Just for-
We're not gay. We don't have any fashion sense.
But I know how to turn you into what's in here.
Yeah.
Look for that on the YouTube page in the future.
As long as you put your Nashville-inspired cowboy boots on after you put on your skinny
I don't
jeans,
have-
the outfit will be
I don't have
perfect.
leather jacket money. Hashtag GoFund.
Go
That's
find Pat.
leather
GoFund Pat's
jacket.
letter. Pat, you're gonna have a lot of GoFundMe's going out there. People are gonna be like, "What is it? What is this?"
We need to get this
working on
guy
the fuck
a
machine.
fuck machine. We need to get this guy a leather
Dude,
jacket.
you won't need a fuck machine with that leather jacket.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
your fuck machine.
Ooh, so people,
That's the
no more
moneymaker.
GoFund, fund me.
The girls
fuck
have been flocking to
machines.
the Pat. I've got some good vibes going around.
Pat's got the good vibes going.
Out of all the
The,
birds,
the pheromones are in the air, my friend.
you saying they're flocking
are.
to
Did
you?
you order some Sex Panther
Mating
online?
season.
I cannot. Some
Pat, you're saying they're flocking to you?
Um,
What kind of birds are flocking to you?
Birds of a feather.
birds.
Yeah, if you
Big
you
old
got all
birds.
these girls, these women flocking to you, if they were birds, what kind of birds would they be?
I don't even know. Like, I want to say flamingos,
Oh.
but that's weird.
He's got tall bitches coming up to you. Asking to carry you home.
Nah, he's seeing the pink,
So-
and that's all he's seeing.
Yeah.
Last chick I got with was a total kiwi.
Ayo!
She was Asian.
Hey!
Was she cloaked?
Cloaked? Oh no! Oh yeah.
You
No, that's
cloak,
Middle
girl.
Eastern.
Oh my god.
You and Salazar can.
Anyways, I haven't
Hang
met. I don't even know. There's this one chick, that hard rocker chick, that I kind of like. That's from
You moving on from BK
Architecture.
girl?
What would that hard
The
rocket
BK
chick
girl. I saw my great white buffalo. Great white buffalo.
Pat
that?
definitely can get down with a fucking hard rocker check.
be? Great white. Go on about this great. What's a great white buffalo?
I call it great white buffalo, but the girl that got away.
Oh, the
Your
great
one
white
true love.
buffalo.
Yeah.
Your one true love.
Yeah.
Your high school
Pursuit.
sweetie.
I saw her.
Flying like a heat-seeking missile.
I saw her. I saw her fucking park her car, and I was like, I did like almost like a quadruple take. I was like, huh? And then like, it's like, wait a second.
I came on her stomach.
That is my ex-girlfriend.
With
So
no
then-
regard for human life.
So
he
I'm right
just
across the
flies
street,
in.
and I'm trying to like, I'm picking up a drug dealer so we can go pick up some bud, but that's
Boom,
a whole that's
hit
a
by
whole
a
other
bus.
thing.
This
There
is
we
your
go.
life.
So and I don't have my fucking phone on me either.
Damn it.
So I'm just like, all right, shit.
Why are you out meeting a drug dealer without your phone?
No, it was in the car.
Oh.
I left my
Oh,
phone.
okay,
I left
okay,
my phone in the car. I parked the car.
Right on.
See the chick. I immediately have to see this girl. So I cross the street, and we start chatting or whatever. And we reconnect. Put my phone in her number and whatever. And blah 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 blah.
Ooh.
But
Put a number in your
is
phone.
back.
but then
number in
it was
the
just
phone.
it was just rushed. I didn't have time to fully seal the deal.
And you didn't
I'm
even
really
get
upset
her.
about it.
Did you even get her number?
That's the mistake.
Yeah.
I don't have her number, but
Left the phone in the car. Just
Sure,
gave
we're,
her text you whenever.
You should
I
have.
fucking hate social media. But now we're on Instagram. Like,
Ooh,
we follow
slide
each
in
other,
your
I guess.
DMs.
So that's the first step. Reconnect.
He's about to start getting on the gram.
First step and number one. What the
Oh,
Pat
Holy
left?
shit, this is a new Pat.
Slide in them dims.
This
First
is a
step-
new Pat.
You're changing.
The
You're
Pat
sliding in people's
inquiry,
DMs.
The Pat
Pat
Quandary.
But
of
I'm the
the week.
king. I'm the king of getting friend zoned. So I'm just trying not to get fucking
Don't
friend
let it
zoned again.
happen.
So
Just whip it out.
I'm talking to
Let his
other.
heart roll, I love it.
I'm just talking to other girls too. While I'm just thinking about the great white buffalo while I'm talking to all these other girls. So
Well, Pat, maybe if we get enough subscribers on here, your great white buffalo will listen and come back.
I hope so.
Playing-
Great white buffalo, you know who you are.
Pat, you're playing a dangerous game, but I like
You're
where
missing a
headed,
great
so.
guy.
Like
I
it, like
definitely
that.
do.
Dangerous game,
Well.
definitely dangerous game.
And
Guys.
those are some quandaries for you.
I think we covered a lot of ground.
We did.
We did. We learned.
Do we
Do you
have any? Anyone have any?
I do. I learned about the importance of reefs and saving the fish.
Save the fish, people. Save the. If you save the reefs, you save us. You save the world.
Interesting.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a good lesson.
It's a good lesson.
It's a great lesson.
Learned that Pat is becoming the
Something
Pat
else.
we all know and love. Him to
I
be.
learned that
Sliced.
while we all need to be true to ourselves, there are times that you must take what you see from others and incorporate it into your own brand, and that is how we evolve. And I'm seeing that in Pat now.
I'm becoming. I'm truly becoming the Pat in other words.
So we've all just learned about Pat, it feels like, and reefs.
Well, I've learned that about myself too.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I learned
It's like I'm
that-
looking in a mirror.
I learned that I could put IE ass on my car.
Yeah.
That's my
I
goddamn.
learned
that's
that
true,
for
yeah.
sure.
Bumper stickers are the rite of passage, or not a rite of passage, but they're your right. It's almost like a freedom
Yeah.
of speech, but
It is a freedom,
Freedom
of
of
speech,
property.
according to Florida law.
What'd you learn, Pat?
I learned. I don't even know.
He learned so much about himself.
I also learned about enemas.
I was gonna
saw
say-
We did all
reenactment
learn
I was gonna
about
say
Enema.
I'm curious about Animus, and then I know you can rewatch all these shows, the cartoon shows on Hulu. So I'm totally gonna binge watch Hey Arnold. Gonna binge the fuck watch out of Duck.
Dexter.
They're all on Hulu.
Oh, let's
He
go.
brought it
He's
back.
fired up.
He learned
Yeah.
Yeah.
his youth.
My worst thing is I don't fucking have Wi-Fi.
Get your shit
Give me
together.
some Wi-Fi.
It's free. It's all around
I
us.
know.
They just scam us.
So I'm getting some Wi-Fi soon.
It's like $50 a month.
It's like air.
I've been in the 90s, and I'm not watching the 90s fucking cartoon shows yet. So,
Sorry.
anyways,
All right.
Well, I'll be short and sweet, folks. All I learned was that there's about to be some really, 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 really fucking weird experiences in Colorado.
we're gonna hear some crazy. Imagine those news stories like, "Ooh, Mushroom Man comes out again from the
I
bushes."
can't wait to hear about
saying
the
hi
first
to the kids.
8-year-old that accidentally ate a bag of shrooms.
They're not mass producing them.
Oh,
It's
they're
just
going
been
Not
decriminalized.
yet.
All right,
just
these are
like-
lessons learned.
You're jumping too far into the future.
I am
Okay.
though. I'm already thinking ahead.
Well, guys,
as always.
I think it's been a great episode for all of us here at the show, Turn Me Loose Podcast. You can chat with us on our Twitter handle at Turn Me Loose Pod.
Send us some shit.
We hope you're having a great week, and thanks for tuning in. And, be on the lookout for some more quick hits on our YouTube page. And stay tuned for our SoundCloud page, which will be up shortly.
And what's the other one?
Libsyn.
Libsyn.
Trying to get on Libsyn.
Ooh, Lipson.
Trying to get on all these
Heyo,
things so we can
hashtag.
get out to people and brighten up some weeks.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Making coal.
Hashtag
baby.
making coal. I did learn about terrible practices you
Terrible.
keep with your body, and that's why your bowels blow.
And if you turn her too loose, I would say. Oh, I had a good one. If you turn her too loose, I lost it.
Keep
Damn
going.
it.
Yeah.
If you turn her too loose, make it clean by. No. If you turn her too loose, clean the cream with some steam.